if you guys didn't see, apparently Jerma uploaded this video titled Bite It, Brave Glass. I'm the Infinity Nikki guy now. Now, I thought everybody liked my Nikki video, but fair enough, I guess, right? He just wasn't a fan. But I thought it was really weird when he made it so if you don't type Brave Glass sucks at the end of your message in his chat room, you get banned forever. Then he sent me an email. It was actually a physical letter, but actually it was a rock with a note tied to it. And it said, if I don't learn everything about the Nikki lore to prove I'm a Nikki fan, he's gonna shoot me into the sun. So hopefully this video gets a lot of likes. That might make me feel better. Anyway, I found this person's blog, shout out to them, and they have links to all the Facebook ads for Love Nikki. So I figured the fastest way to learn about the Nikki lore is by seeing what the developers wanted me to see first, you know? The ads. They got Dracula in this game? Wait a second. Dear Elizabeth, I've finally found Elizabeth. Who's Elizabeth? That's Nikki. I'm Count Dracula. You were my love in the past life. Look. Okay, so Nikki used to be a girl named Elizabeth 400 years ago, and she was the bride of Dracula.
This big diamond is all yours.
The Facebook video player is like maybe the worst thing in the entire world. Will you marry me? Yes. I have another surprise for you. Can keep it a secret? Oh, this is when Elizabeth... Cool, bite me. I guess this is when Elizabeth first married Dracula. Oh, and then she said, cool, bite me. And then she became Dracula's lost love. Wow. The lore goes crazy. I'm gonna rampage. Oh, this was probably the one when Nikki rampaged, if you guys remember that part of the lore. Your fiance has been captured. Dracula's been captured and you gotta be Ninja Nikki. He's been locked in the camp. Today I'm gonna rampage. This is so freaking tough. So Elizabeth, 400 years ago, a woman named Elizabeth falls in love and marries Count Dracula, who then becomes imprisoned, and then she needs to save him. And then I guess in her rampage, she like loses her... Maybe she falls into a coma then. Probably. I never depend on men. Maybe this explains why she had a falling out with Dracula. I know why you're the lead. You're the boss's mistress. I despise you. I never depend on men. I love to remind myself I am Nikki. So this really gets into Nikki's backstory. Wow. Elizabeth, who went as Nikki before meeting Dracula. Okay, I don't know. You are late. Sorry, wow, you busy businessman? Let me see. This is what I want to say for ages. I love you so much. I don't care if you are married. Give me a chance. That's on WeChat? Okay, so Nikki does use WeChat. Okay, so Nikki grows up never depending on a man, and she doesn't ever want to depend on a man. She loves depending on herself. Then eventually she falls in love, I guess, with Businessman, but Businessman breaks her heart. And then I guess that's when she changes her name to Elizabeth. Like she maybe runs away and gets a new identity. I could see that. That's kind of cool. Red girl versus purple girl. They really loved like this handprint PNG. Then let's have a battle. What does that say? Does that say I do makeup? Which one do you pick? Okay, so these are two new characters, Red Girl and Purple Girl. Oh, this is a freaking two-parter. Hold on. The Ball Part 1. It's ball tonight. What will my Nikki dress up like? Full of expectations. That's a good A rank. Wow. S rank. Never thought it's like this. I guess Nikki and Businessman are still in love during the ball. Oh, man. Dang. Nikki couldn't put together the right outfit for the Businessman. And so he started cheating on her. What a sympathetic villain. Oh, that's totally what happens. Man, you'll regret. That's A tier. That's S tier. Wow, hi, sweetie. Oh, man. That's when she probably catches the eye of Count Dracula. Yeah, this game seems pretty good so far. Fantastic beasts and where to find them. Okay, so it's also connected kind of to Harry Potter, I suppose. Where are the fantastic beasts? Let's find them. I think have we totally lost the Dracula plot? Halloween evolved. Surely Dracula has to come back during like some of the Halloween stuff, right? Sexy, gorgeous. Sexy and gorgeous. No, she's very gorgeous to me. That is pretty gorgeous. That doesn't say anything about Dracula. What happened to Dracula? It's not easy to be a woman. Ain't that the freaking truth? Huh? Does she get something thrown at her? Independent freak. She joins the military? The office worker joins the military and she's free. Okay, so Nikki doesn't want to depend on a man, and then she meets a guy who is married and has a child, and then she decides to start dating him, and that's Royce. And then after she's been dating Royce for a while, she starts to cheat on him with businessman, but then Royce also cheats on her with another man, and because Nikki is such an LGBT ally, she is fine with them being gay, and so she breaks up with Royce and just dates businessman, but then businessman cheats on her, which causes her to turn into the Grim Reaper, I think, which then makes her change her name to Elizabeth, and then Elizabeth falls in love with Count Dracula and they get married, and then Count Dracula gets kidnapped, and then once Count Dracula is kidnapped, Elizabeth becomes a ninja who goes on a rampage, and then after her rampage she goes into a 400-year coma because she was bit by Count Dracula in order to be immortal, so that she could live for 400 years and then they meet again, but she's doesn't have her memories, and I'm still trying to figure out where she lost her memories, but so far the story's pretty good. Alright, so maybe Facebook ads aren't the best place to learn about the Nikki lore, but listen guys, it's easy to make fun of Love Nikki for these weird ads or Momo being a very, very strange little guy. But this franchise is clearly special. I mean, I genuinely think Infinity Nikki might be my game of the year of last year. I haven't been able to progress very far in the main story this whole time, mainly because there's way too many games out. But also, whenever I do log into this game, I wind up in these breathtaking locations where it's clear the developers really made every little spot with the idea of taking pictures in mind, as seen by how many hourglasses from other players you find in the middles of nowhere. You have to understand that this game is fun in a way that's powerful, dare I say nostalgic. A lot of people say there's nothing else to do besides dress up, which if dressing up was all there was to do in this game, that would be fine. But I can't stress enough that this is the first open world game where I get excited when I see their puzzles. I like the puzzle domains. I like the little wooden ball game that goes dunk, super satisfying like. I love the hidden Whimstar minigame where you look for a star symbol in a circle like a Disney adult with no kids looking for hidden Mickeys. The combat in this game is unironically maybe the most fun for me in any open world game ever. It's elegant beyond words. Enemies take 1 hit, you can take 5, and bosses take like 6. God tier sound design makes this banishment style combat scratch my brain in a peerless fashion. Now I am the level 99 Yuko's Castle guy, so you know I'm down to grind artifacts and optimize crit chance, but Infinity Nikki refuses to waste your time in any way that you yourself do not choose to skip and frolic into. In a market of games that, however good, can be downright exhausting about how they brain hack you, grindy game design, over-sexualization, predatory monetization schemes, although this game is still a gacha, so maybe that one still applies, and whatever else shareholder-in-mind moves these games make. Infinity Nikki, for now, is a game that really feels like it respects its player base and wants you to have fun. And we might not have ever had this game if a lot of people hadn't first become fans of Love Nikki, or Shining Nikki, or even Nikki Up to You. So from the bottom of my heart, to you fellow stylists who came before me, thank you for loving Nikki.